Well, I mean, he does look professional. You know, he's got his little ascot on and his little gloves and boots all the time. So, huh?
Ooh, he could be really proper, and then he rages every time someone doesn't follow social norms or like etiquettes.
All right, and with that, we are back with session 21 on To Elturel or Elturel. I don't know how to say it. I am Glenn, your GM for the Thieves of Worcestershire.
Adelina.
I am Khalid.
Alona, the artificer.
Lux Everlight.
Ulysses Brambledew.
Vesper.
And not with us tonight is Malamzed, so I'll do my best to remember that he's actually here with the party. And
Lose connection.
Okie dokie.
Oh no.
I was gonna say you should check that the stream actually worked. Since we got it perfect, that probably means it didn't work.
Well, let's see. Oh no, we are there. We are.
Oh,
there. Yeah.
hey.
I'm going to go ahead and heart that. Okay. So last time, let's see. What did Mal write in his diary? Dear diary, we escaped this hell's forbidden cave. I am not sure if there is someone better than I to lead this party. And he wrote that on Langdradosa's corpse. I imagine with his nails. So even though the DM seems to want us out of this cave, he is making us roll stealth checks as we attempt to. Could be because there was that whole room of baddies you just left alone.
We did no such thing. We killed everybody.
You did not. You pass your stealth checks and you make it out of the cave. And upon leaving the cave, it was a milestone. You have all now leveled up. You urged Jimmy and Dean to head back to Greenest, since they won't have much business left here anyway. You head back to Greenest and make it back to the keep without incident. Leosin is in Elturel to meet with some paladin named Anthar. That's not correct.
Okay, well, you didn't spell it for me, so.
Yeah, I'll put it in the chat. It's Onthar. Starts with an O.
I'm over here trying to use phonics, okay? Whatever it is that you're saying.
Onthar Froom. Starts with an F.
I think I said Froom, didn't I?
You said Throon.
Oh, that's what it sounded like you said. Okay, hold on.
But anyway, Leosin, the monk that you guys rescued the first time you went to the camp, is on his way to Elturel, and he's going to meet with a paladin named Onthar Froom to discuss the cultists. You guys say, oh, that's cool, but you want at least an afternoon or an evening to rest. Most of you go to the blacksmith. Vesper needs to get the third spicy fairy book. And you guys didn't write down the name of that book. I think Vesper has it.
I thought I did.
It is in my journal. Hold on. Very important information. It is Fairy Island, the Apex of Thighs.
There we go. Fairy Island, the Apex of Thighs is the third book.
That's why I didn't write it. That was too much.
Yes. Let's see. Clip gets a bunch of arrows, and Mal is getting his glaive altered. While you all sleep, Adelina is passed out inside of a wine bottle, and Mal is eating uncooked baby dragon. Mal's glaive can now bleed an enemy if he rolls a nat 20. Elnoa got an armor improvement as well, and she infused it. You question the chef in the kitchen because he's able to come up with seemingly impossible drinks and discover that he is magical because the DM was forced into that position with every request coming up. So now you guys believe that there's like a level 20 sorcerer in the kitchen of this keep. The mayor tells you guys how to get to Elturel, and you guys know it's north, and it's about a 6-day ride on horseback, which the Leosin paid for everybody to have a fully packed horse. So just so you know, you guys do have 6 days worth of rations and a full pack horse. Clip is uncomfortable riding a horse and assumes that everyone that Tabaxi are just as fast, and assures that everyone that Tabaxi are just as fast as a horse. For someone who is just a prisoner, this guy seems to have a lot of cash on hand. Well, he is the leader of an order. And his assistants were at Greenest. So
Okay, I just would think that when they took him prisoner, they might have taken all his money.
Yeah, the dude didn't infiltrate the camp with his coin purse.
I don't know. Maybe that's how they paid for that one kid's birthday party.
No, that definitely was that kobold's family's entire life savings to get that cake.
You know what? It was worth
Well,
it.
they don't have to provide for that many anymore, so
No, they don't.
they're better off.
And they don't have to worry about their sick child. The child did have a terminal illness anyway.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Mercy killing.
He
I'm
went
really
out on a
glad
good
you guys-
memory.
I'm really glad you guys thought that. Okay, never mind. After traveling for a few hours on the road towards Elturel, you guys see two men, one with a hurt leg. Lux sticks her finger in the leg wound to mend the bone, as you do, because if you can see the bone, you can fix it with mending. You find out that they were attacked by bandits. These guys' names are Theron and Esamir. One is a human, and one I believe is a half elf. I think Esamir is a half elf.
They're engaged.
And they are engaged, but bandits stole the engagement ring Theron gave to Esamir. And they said that they would give you this bottle that Esamir has that's labeled for special occasions if you go and get the engagement ring back for them. And I think you guys at this point said you were going to, although I don't think that there was a conversation that was fully had. In any case, that's where you are.
I kind of think Clip and Vesper just said, all right.
I'm just doing it for the bottle that's marked for special occasions. I don't care about the engagement ring. I just want the liquor.
Clip very much cares about this engagement ring, even though it's...
Did they actually say it was liquor?
Possessions.
It seems like a nice thing to do, and no, they didn't.
Okay, so where are these bandits?
That way.
Wait. I didn't see you.
Oh.
Well, they said they were bandits that way. I don't remember which way that way was, but
into the woods, Esamir says, and he kind of points behind him. Theron stands and also points, and you guys notice that his cape is billowing very proudly as he stands.
Okay, just word of advice. If you see enemies disappear into trees, don't sit with the back to those trees. Like, maybe go sit on the other side of the road.
Yeah, my fiance has a broken leg. I wasn't going to drag him in agony across the road.
Okay, well... Yes, it's
now it's
easy.
fixed. Maybe put your back to the water. You could fish.
Oh yeah, no, we'll go fish. Yeah, absolutely, and we'll get a campfire going. So when you guys come back, if you guys come back, we'll have food ready for you.
Ooh, do not cook some of the fish, or maybe I will try catching fish when I come back. I have not done this for a long time.
Theron nods and Esamir smiles, and they walk over to the shore, and they start setting up a little mini camp. So you guys are going off into the trees.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so they did point you in a general direction, and I believe last time you guys did an insight check on them, and you know that they're not lying to you. They were attacked by bandits, as far as you can tell, and they were genuinely honest with you about which way those bandits were going. Let me get these. So it only takes you about 20 minutes of stalking east before. Ooh, wait a minute.
Did we get in a fight before this? Or were we copy pasted?
You were copy and pasted.
Okay.
So if you guys want to actually update your circles right now, I'll copy those ones.
I gotta reopen
No
my character
worries.
sheet because I don't remember my new stuff.
I just looked at my HP and I was like, what hit me so hard? I was like, I don't remember this.
Oh, mine is on. Fairy, stay on my shoulder and I will show you how to sneak.
All right. So speaking of sneaking, you guys are stalking through the woods and you can hear, well, actually, let's see. Everybody roll a perception check.
I am sneaking, so mine is with advantage. That was Clip speaking, not me. Sorry. I don't know, actually. I never look at all my stuff. Hold on. No, that's like if I'm looking for a specific hidden creature or object, unless we think they're hidden in these trees. But I don't think I'm probably not looking for that. I'm probably just looking around.
Oh, 7's pretty popular tonight, huh?
Yeah, Clip, are you going to roll your
I'm
perception?
sorry, I was scrolling.
All right, and I assume Vesper normally is leading the way anyway. Is that correct?
Her or Malum's Ed.
I would say, yeah, we'll probably assume that I am, because I feel like Mal would be up front, and I would be right there next to him.
Okay, well, let me do one for Mal just in case then. If his character sheet will open, there it is. Okay. And he is going to do a perception check. All right.
Oh,
So, Vesper, as you're walking, you are the first one to hear noises of a camp coming right in front of you. Mal doesn't even notice, and he continues to walk.
They are just ahead of us. I can hear them. Should we kill them now?
Oh, Mal stops. And so I'm going to show you exactly what you guys see, and I'm going to need you to put yourselves in your kind of marching orders.
so I'm definitely going to be off to the side, like hiding behind a tree. So I'm not going to be in line with the party, I don't think.
Okay, you just need to tell me
Oh, there we are.
where you are.
Do you want so I wouldn't be this far into camp, but do you want me to
No.
be that far just so we fit?
Yeah, we'll say
I'll probably happily lead the way on our adventure of good.
No, you're
Wait.
second.
Okay, I'll be second.
I literally just asked those questions.
I know.
Lux.
Close.
Somebody was distracted.
I'm also up front, is what I'm saying.
Who would have thought?
Where is Malum's Ed going to be? Because I'd probably be right behind him.
He's going to be
right
right up.
next to you.
Yeah, right up by Vesper. All right. So, and you guys are a little bit further back than what the map can actually show. It's just, okay, I got it.
We slaughter all the bandits and take.
And take what? They keep disconnecting for me.
Hmm.
Do they keep disconnecting for you guys?
No, they work
no.
fine for me.
I'm sorry, Amber, what?
No.
You are online right now.
All right, there we go.
Mm.
Oh,
Two
well,
wish
then
spells.
the game's over. Then who wants to DM next?
Me.
And yeah, and even on this one, those three aren't showing up.
What 3 is it? I'm here.
Right
I
here.
like I'm here.
Let's see. Well, now everybody's back.
Yay.
All right, that's weird. Okay, so you guys are, let's say, about 20 to 30. Well, let's see, 5, 10, 15. Well, 20 feet makes sense, but you are fully covered, so it's not like these guards right here can see you. But there are definitely 2 guards up front, front and center, just kind of looking out that way. So, what would you guys like to do? Any actions that you're going to want to take are going to have to be done stealthily. So, just keep that in mind.
I'd like to turn to Malum's Ed and ask, are we going to kill them or speak to them? I need to know before I act.
Something about honor, and always honorful in honoring things with honor.
So kill them with honor. Understood.
Hold on. We don't know if these are the ones that
Vesper,
stole
should
the
I shoot an
engagement ring.
arrow?
Maybe we should try honesty.
Honor and honesty. Those are both H words, and it's honorful.
And also hell, the place where he is from.
Hell also begins with an H.
Arrow
Also
starts with A.
holiness.
Holiness also. I don't like it, but I agree with you.
Hey guys, what about hunger?
Hunger begins with an H as well, but I'm no longer hungry as I ate that deceased dragon.
This reminds me of a place in the Shadow Realm where people learn about letters. Shall we keep listing H words?
Please no. Let's. I know, Vesper, you're going to want to go out in front, but I will also go out in front with you this time.
I think Clip is going to shoot an arrow at one of those guys. He said it.
Okay. I need you to make a stealth roll as you're getting your bow and arrow set up, because you are only 20, 30 yards away, and they are looking in that direction.
Ooh,
So
I am so sneaky.
Hold on. Let me.
Can I reaction to Clip doing that?
yeah,
Or
certainly
is it gonna be
you
too
can
quick?
absolutely see Clip
Okay.
loading their arrow or loading their bow.
Clip. I do believe that Lux would like to speak with them first before we kill them.
Oh, okay.
And just as I would like to be
Vesper.
Honor demands it. Oh my God! Everybody keeps disconnecting on my screen.
Act hostile, then I guess you could shoot them. But I'd like to try and not shoot them first. Since we're a party of good.
Well, we can do that. Perhaps at least I could terrify them once you are done.
That's fine. They're bandits. They're probably not great people. Alright. Well, I guess we go.
The honor is yours.
Alright. I'll just step out.
And immediately as you step out, you see these two guards saying, "Stop! Freeze! Who are you?"
Okay, I'm just gonna hold my mace out like I'm not trying to attack. I am Lux Everlight, and I was told that a band of bandits or robbers or some unfriendly bunch stole an engagement ring from a very nice fellow, and then a other fellow with a broken leg.
You see the guards exchange glances and then kind of laugh, like, "Yeah, they were pretty easy to steal from. Yes."
Yeah, we're gonna need that back, or I guess just everyone's gonna die. I mean, that seems to be the way things go.
I'm sorry. There's one of you, and there's a whole lot of us.
Oh no, there's like 8 of me.
At that, Vesper would like to step out from behind Lux and immediately have her dark maw mouth out.
I would also like to fly onto Lux's shoulder and put my fists on my hips.
The guards are going to kind of smile at the non-intimidating sight of Adelina being a little ball of fury. But they are going to kind of give Vesper a little wary glance as they clutch their swords a little tighter, and they're going to say,
Oh, hold on. Before you do that, I wouldn't touch your sword. We've got archers in the trees that will shoot you if you draw the sword. So maybe just hands off the sword while we're talking.
"And why would you assume that we don't have archers stationed elsewhere?"
Well, you might, but I got my mace up. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we do. You're the one that came to our home and demanded we give something back.
That you stole.
We did. Nobody is denying that. We did steal it.
Right. And all the people behind us, they just murdered a whole cave full of cultists and 3 dragons, and then went out, got food, and then went back in to kill more of the cultists. Trust me, it wasn't my plan. They were just, no, we gotta go back in and make sure they're all dead.
They honestly don't believe you. This sounds made up, like nothing any sane people would do. Right. So they stopped and grabbed some Jimmy Dean breakfast sandwiches and then went back into the cave.
Actually, yes, I could prove that to you.
It was a chai tea latte.
And then I want to step out and be like, and she pushed me off a cliff.
And I would do it again.
This is gotta be...
Squire, this is not the time.
I thought we were telling the story.
All right.
Well, you said there was 8 of you. I see 2 regular-sized people and 2 not-so-regular-sized people.
Yeah,
Yes,
couple more
sir.
not so regular size, couple
I'm
more regular
average.
size. He's average enough. I mean, we're not all going to come out at the same time. I could prove it to you if you don't believe me. Otherwise, I don't know. How do you want this to play out?
I would like you to leave.
Oh, well, we can't do that. We could leave with the ring.
I can go talk to the captain, but you're gonna have to stay here.
Yeah. Okay. Sure.
Okay. And just for our safety purposes, please don't take another step forward, or we're going to consider that as a hostile action.
That's fine.
Okay, I will.
If you take too long, we'll consider it a hostile action too.
That is fair. I agree to your terms. I'll be back in a jiff.
Man, Lux has really learned from us.
I know. Also, Vesper wants to look at Lux, still dark mod out, looking really bored.
I look away.
Like she
The
got out
other-
her sharp teeth for this.
Just gonna.
The other guard's gonna kind of twiddle their thumbs, but keeping their sword too. So it's weird that they're twiddling their thumbs with the sword in their hand. They're gonna say, "So, how do you know those guys?"
Oh, we just met them. I fixed one of their legs, and then they asked us to help.
Oh, okay. So, did they have more stuff to give you in return for this? Did we not take everything from them?
Well, they had more stuff, it turns out.
I gotta tell the captain, these guys are getting lazy at their job. And as he says that, you see this other guard coming back. So the captain said no. He's actually going to keep the ring. He did say that he would do an exchange, though, if you had something of worth.
Oh. I get it. Here,
I'll give him his life.
No, hold on. I'm gonna whisper to Vesper.
Okay.
Okay, Vesper,
Yes.
we gotta exchange something of worth, and I don't want to, because I want to be able to give my money to charity and good causes, and I don't want these guys to have good stuff. So here's the plan, right? I think we kill one of them, and we take one as hostage, and then we exchange the hostage for the ring.
Or
Jesus.
I have something of great worth.
Ooh, what?
And she's going to pull out Fairies on Fire.
I thought you were gonna pull out the mundane board, but I forgot you left it. Dang it! If you hadn't left it, oh my god!
I know. I'm still very upset. I left my board.
Would have been the perfect
Okay.
time to use it.
Vesper, then we'll say that they have 2 options, and if they don't like the first one, then we'll go with the other option.
Beautiful. But I would very much like to speak directly to the captain. I believe I can convince him of the worth of this book.
All right,
Guard.
we'll have to go to the captain, and then if it doesn't work, we'll come back, and then we'll do plan B.
Guard, I must see your captain, for I have this treasure that may interest him.
Are you going to show them the book?
No.
Okay. What is the treasure?
It is a book of great worth. Only the worthy may look upon it, and I do not deem you so.
I see. Good. So Vesper herself would not be lying about the value she puts on this book. However,
She thought a board was a big deal.
right. So I guess just roll a charisma check, or you can roll persuasion, like a persuasion check, just to see if they believe that you have something of great worth.
Ooh, yeah, and
Okay.
extras.
Well, a 15.
I meant to hit guidance, but
A 15 is going to pass. A 19 certainly passes. And you see the guard go, certainly, I can take you right to the captain. But just you.
+1, please.
I can't do that.
I will
It
be
seems
okay.
like an arbitrary rule you just made up.
I actually was supposed to shoot you on sight, so...
So was I. Here we are.
Right, so I think 1 is a pretty good leeway here.
All right.
How about
Can
one
I-
and a
I
half?
shall be
Victor?
fine.
I'm sorry, that was all at once. That nobody...
Yeah.
That
I try to stop. I said, how about 1.5? I'll go with her.
I would
No.
rather die myself than bring you with me.
All right. Can you keep the other guard with us then, so we're not just here alone twiddling our thumbs?
Oh, absolutely. The other guard will stay, and we'll take this one back to meet the captain.
Yeah.
And so, with that, he is going to lead you this way. And,
Into the dark. Oh. I thought he disappeared. I just covered him up.
and you are going to see a couple of bandits. Well, more than that. Hold on.
You can tell one's the captain because he has a headband.
That's
A
true.
cool
You can.
headband.
And as you come in, you kind of notice that the camp is a little bit more full than maybe you thought at first glance. And the guard is going to come up to the captain and say, "Sir, this is the person that has something of great worth to trade for that ring you stole from those."
Are you still
boys."
mauled out, Vesper?
No, when I talked, I put it back.
Okay.
I don't, I can talk with the Dark Maw, but that would be rude.
So this guard is going to come up next to the captain, and the captain's going to look at you, Vesper, and say, "And what is it you think you have for me?"
First, can I have proof that you do indeed have this ring?
Well, of course. And he's going to pull it out of his pouch and hold up. It is the tiniest little silver ring you've ever seen. The diamond looks like maybe a pebble of sand. It is a diamond, but it is a tiny one. It's all that Theron could afford.
Can I do an insight check just to make sure, just to see if he's telling the truth?
Absolutely. Yes, he is. As far as you can tell, he is telling you the truth, that this is the ring they took from Theron and Esamir.
Beautiful. What I have is a tome that has been passed from wizards, blacksmiths, and now to sorcerers of the Shadow Realm.
Oh,
And in each instance, it has changed all of our fates for the better.
you can tell he's getting super excited.
This tome is difficult to find indeed, and one normally only finds it when it is passed from hand to hand. And it will change who you are as an individual. However, it will likely set you on a path where you need to consume more knowledge. So I shall only trade you if you believe that you are ready for this task.
It almost sounds as if this book is cursed with a lust for knowledge.
Almost, but it is rewarding.
And
You will feel fully satisfied once you have finished all of the tomes.
and please tell, which language is it written in? Will I be able to understand the magics hidden within?
It is in common. So, If you are speaking to me and you can read in common, you are likely to understand it. However, you must read deeply and not just on the surface level.
Okay, I understand. Can I see this tome?
And she's going to pull out Fairies on Fire.
His face is going to, like, you can see it fall as he looks at the picture on the book and the title that says Fairies on Fire. And he said, Is this some kind of joke?
Do not let the cover dissuade you, for it once almost did me as well. But once I looked past it, I realized it was just a ruse to dissuade others who are unworthy from reading this tome.
Okay, so what I want from you is a straight up luck check that he has not heard of this book. It's going to be a hard luck check since we're going to say you need a 17, 18, 19, or 20, and he's never heard of it, and we'll start to believe you.
Okay. All right.
I hate this game so much.
Oh, it's okay, puppies. It's okay, woo-woo. I just got very excited.
He's going to nod and say, okay, you're right. One of the most popular sayings is do not judge a book by its cover. But what power does this book have? What will it give me?
For every individual, it is different. For me, it gave me great insights that I could give back to my queen. For others, it gave them knowledge and power. I cannot tell you what it will bestow upon you. This is like real life all over again. Me convincing everyone to read those books. I love it.
Sounds better than a ring.
Especially a shitty little barely silver
Yeah.
dot of diamond ring.
He's going to he's gonna nod and yes, I will make this trade.
All right, she's gonna hold out her hand and hold out the book.
And he's going to hold out the ring and hold out his hand for the book.
And we trade at the same time.
I can't believe your module that you're playing off of didn't account for this eventuality.
I'm saying, right? Like, who would have known?
And if one of your characters happens to have a smutty book.
To be fair, Longfellow had it first.
Longfellow did have it first.
And he told me it was a story of heartbreak and pain and suffering.
And he says, then our business is concluded, and I should warn that if my guards are to see you outside of our camp again, they are to shoot first and ask questions later.
That is fair, for I would do the same to them should they come after us for any reason.
Fair, yes, good to know. I bid you a good day.
All right, and not waiting for an escort or anything. She's just gonna go.
And the guard is going to scurry after her. But
I have the ring.
Not hostilely.
Oh, hey. Wonderful. All right, well, I guess that's it. Well, that went surprisingly well. Later, gods. Bye.
I spent an hour building this bandit king. Oh,
You wanted us to be good and do less killing.
I did. I didn't think you're listening. All right, so you guys, and with the promise that nobody was following you, the bandits hold true. They do not follow you out into the woods. And you guys are able to make it back to the road where Esmir and Theron... What?
Before we get back in the side of them, I want to ask Elnoa a question.
Oh, certainly, yes. Anything you want to do while traveling, you can.
Little one, do you think you could, can you merge this gem with that ring to make like pretty ring.
I can give it a good old shot. I'm not
Vesper,
really normally a jeweler, but I'll try.
Vesper, we want to put this gem on that ring.
What if they do not want the gem on the ring?
Well, it is gift from us.
Oh, well then yes, here you are.
All right, so I want to hand Elnoa the gem. I have a purple gem.
And we're just gonna start jewel crafting, are we? Is that what we're doing?
We're gonna try.
That's exactly
I
what's
mean,
going
why
on.
not?
We got to make up for an hour.
If you're gonna do it, be very careful. I don't want to mess up their ring.
No, she can
Oh, I
fix.
can repair metal. That's easily. I can fix metal.
She can fix.
Okay.
All right, why not?
All right. So as you're on your steel defender, moving through the woods back towards, the 20 minutes you guys have back before you're with Theron and Esamir, or are you guys stopping to do this?
I feel like we maybe stopped right before we got there.
Yeah,
So
I mean,
you
I
want to
can
stop
also
on like the edge of the wood?
Yeah.
Is everybody else going to stop with them?
Yeah,
Sure.
we can do that.
Yeah, Adelina says, what if they like the small diamond? It's not the size that matters, says the tiny fairy. All right, so more Googling. How the fuck does jewelry work?
Do you think it would be falling under Tinker?
It probably takes like time, is what I would think.
I imagine it takes time. Okay, you can create jewelry by spending half of the target jewel's value in materials and spending 8 hours of work per 25 gold points in the crafting cost. How much is that gem worth?
I don't think you ever. Oh, you might have told me. Hold on.
I'm pretty sure I told you how much the gems were.
Oh God, that would be way back. Okay.
You got that in the Dragon Shrine, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, we were in there for so long. Okay. We were in that cave for so long.
Like Control F purple or gem.
They're 100 gold pieces each.
Okay. So how long
So,
would it?
It would take 32 hours to.
Oh my
make that.
God.
Jesus.
And
So
it would take you 50 gold pieces in material and 32 hours to make that ring.
Okay, we're just gonna hold it over a fire and just melt them together. It's gonna work.
No,
But we don't know
Does it also help? No, I mean, I do have smithing tools. I mean,
smithing tools just enables you to be able to do this.
Yeah.
I was hoping it would help. I mean, I also got Tinker, but that does other things.
Yeah. So Elnoa would know that it takes that long.
Yes, Elnoa would know it would take her 32 hours to get this gem because she would have to cut this gem and fit it into the ring, and it would take 32 hours to do this.
So she would have to chip. She would have to chip off this tiny of a piece of the gem to fit it in the ring. Okay.
Yes, and it would destroy the rest of the gem.
Oh.
I love that you want to do a nice thing, but it doesn't. I think they probably just want their ring back now.
Mal's going to speak up and say the tiny one had a good idea and a most honorable idea. What if we just gave them the gem as a wedding gift? That's what Adelina suggested.
So did Elnoa tell Clip hey, it's going to take 32 hours to do this?
Yeah,
I don't know.
I would say that after looking at it for a second, I'd be going, it would take us entirely too long. We have other, objects or other things that we need to do on our mission. It would take way too many hours to do this.
Okay, then give me my gem back, please.
I'll hand back the gem back over there.
Okay,
Sure.
well,
Sure.
I tried. We can leave the trees now.
All right. Vesper, do you want to give them their engagement ring back?
Vesper did say BRB.
Yeah.
Awkward. All right, I'll do it.
So Theron's actually got his back towards the wood line. He's laying up against the rock. Esamir is fishing while sitting down. His leg's still a little stiff. And Theron's gonna wave and smile at you guys. Wow, that was really fast.
Yeah, they actually weren't super unreasonable, and we got the ring. Here.
Whoa, thank you so, Esamir, my love, look. And Esamir is going to get up and go, oh, gee, thank you guys, I love it. And he's going to put the ring back on. And Theron's going to say, I do disagree about them being reasonable, as they did smash Esamir's leg, but I'm glad you were able to get the ring back.
Yeah, well, I mean, we also got the impression that they were going to try and rob you again if you hung out here too long, so I wouldn't do that.
Oh, yeah, definitely not. We just wanted to wait here until you guys got back, but it is starting to get late, and you guys notice it is, you guys got here in the afternoon, 20 minutes there, I'd say about 20 minutes talking to the bandits and getting the ring, and then 20 minutes back was another hour, so you probably, I'd say it's about 2-3 p.m. Night's going to fall around 6 p.m. So if you wanted to travel 4 hours more north, you could, or you could make camp here.
Should definitely travel more north. Why don't you boys travel with us for a few hours? That way you get a bit of a head start. Because we have horses, and you're not going to get that far without a horse.
There was talk of fish.
Oh, yes, we did. And Theron's going to toss a raw fish to Clip. You guys can see that they did start a campfire, and they have some fish on sticks that are leaned against the fire and browning up nicely. Would you all care to eat before we departed?
That sounds splendid.
I mean, I can eat while I walk, but I also have gift for you for your mating. And I want to, with the hand that's not holding the fish, I want to hold out my purple gem.
Oh, this is gorgeous. Thank you so much. Esamir, we forgot their reward. And Esamir is going to reach down into his bag and pull out a jar. And it is a corked jar. On it, it says only for special occasions, and he's going to hand it out.
What is this?
Oh, it's something that we only open for special occasions. It's been so long. We found it in the Underdark.
Is it alcohol?
Oh, no. Theron, what is it? I think it was that genie.
It's a genie in a jar.
Yeah, but you only open it in special occasions. I can't remember why I wrote that down.
I mean,
Should check your intelligence.
If it's Underdark, I don't know if I would trust it,
Do you not want it?
I would want it, but I'm saying,
it.
don't know about trusting it, to open it, just randomly.
Can I look at it?
You can have it here, and he's going to hold it out for anybody to take.
Clip would take it.
There you go.
And Clip, don't maybe look at it, but let's wait until we get further away to do anything.
Yes, I want to...
suspect.
You want to what? You disconnected.
Everybody. I was like, everybody disconnected from me. What are you talking about? I want to look at it.
All right. You see that it is a sealed jar with a label on it that says "Do not open." It is not a see-through jar. It's like polished white stone.
Maybe I should shake it like I shook the fairy jar.
Before you do that, you want me to check and see if there's any magic emanating from it or anything? Or
Oh yeah, I was about to say I can do an Arcana check on it.
I can look.
Yeah,
Let me see.
the magic guys, you guys can all do Arcana checks at any time just by looking at it.
I want to do that.
Being in its presence, yes.
No.
Vesper,
I don't know what we're doing, but I want to try.
Vesper, they did say that they think there's a genie in it. They can't remember. They just and they can't remember why they put the note on it to only open for special occasions.
I'm not surprised.
But Elnoa and Vesper, this looks like an ordinary jar that one might hold alcohol in. You guys can't really get a good sense of magic coming from it, whether it's magic emanating from the strangers or the magic coming off of you all. You can't tell. Ulysses, however, you can tell that this thing is radiating magic.
This is extremely magical.
Let's
Like-
hold it real carefully.
Maybe we need to be careful with this. There's a lot of power.
I could
I
put it
can
in my
tell.
bag. It will be fine there.
Does Malamzed have like a detect magic, detect good and evil?
He does have detect magic, I believe, and I think he would use it at this point.
Yeah.
I have
that can-
detect
that
magic,
can-
but it costs me.
I was gonna say because that can tell what kind of magic it is, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
So Mal is going to. Yes, he does. He will use one of his slots to detect magic, and this wasn't my item, so let me go look this up.
I know what's in it.
Yeah,
I know what's up.
you got yeah.
Well, I
do you
mean,
remember what
is it
school?
going to be what school of magic it is?
Yeah. 'Cause I don't know if it's a straight up school of magic, so much as you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Will you send me the link too, so I can read it? Like, if you could
Well-
whisper.
Yeah.
I have a School of Magic table if you need it.
So it's not that.
Hmm.
Yeah. So that's. Mm,
I guess that's a you call. Or I guess.
you know what? I got it. Hold on.
I found an amazing.
Okay,
description.
it is an evocation school of magic.
What does that
Oh.
mean?
Evocation means explodes the frog.
So more trap based spells as opposed to it's like
Do you want to see
How illusion make pictures, evocation like can surround, trap, hold.
my favorite description? So I had to save it.
it's the spells that manipulated energy or tapped an unseen source of power in order to produce a desired result.
Yeah, explodes the frog.
Yeah, but explodes is pretty violent because not all evocation magics are explosive.
No, I know. It's just like the example, and they're
Yeah.
my favorite. Like, so whenever Cooter used detect magic a lot, I had to save that so I would remember which one was which, and I'd have to match it to like which one made sense.
So like my Claws of Darkness are evocation magic. And like if you go
That
through
makes
your spells, you probably have or like magic missile
Mm-hmm.
is one.
As
Okay.
evocation, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so then Mal would be able to tell you that this is kind of a mixture of schools of magic. Then it's evocation, necromancy, and transmutation, kind of all in one.
Oh, oh.
Oh dear God.
So many.
Yeah, it's a couple of different schools of magic on this jar, and
Have you guys actually opened this jar for real?
we did, but I think it was a genie, right? It was a genie, wasn't it, Esamir? Yeah, I think it was.
I do not deal with magic, so Mal, you take this. I don't do anything with magic.
Honor and honor.
Honor.
Just keep it safe, Malum said.
Honorably.
Most agreeable.
Hmm.
All right. Do you boys want to ride with us for a few hours just to get a head start away from the bandits?
Oh, yes, absolutely. Oh, you guys have been just the best, nicest. I'm so glad to be on the surface. You have no idea.
That's a weird saying, but
What
sure.
do you mean on the surface? Where have you been?
The Underdark.
Where
You
you
told
found
us
the
that
genie?
last time, little one.
Mhm.
That's right. I forgot.
Vesper wants to whisper to Lux and say, "Can I at least scare them a little?" I didn't get to see the other one in pain for very long.
You know what? The next person we bump into, you can scare as much as you want. How about that?
Wonderful.
All right.
You're gonna regret that.
Oh, I hope it's someone good.
All right,
So you
hop
guys,
on.
so Esamir and Theron hop on behind, I guess, Vesper and Lux? Or
Ooh,
is
I call
Vesper...
Esamir.
Huh?
That's what I call Esamir.
All right, Esamir shakily gets up behind the scary woman, and Theron gets up behind Lux.
All right, no time to waste. We're losing daylight.
Okay, so you guys are able to travel another 4 hours north. You get to, and I don't have maps for the entire journey, just so you know, just for when things come up. So you're going through the
Getting in character, Vesper.
You know what? It's good for future life events. I gotta do it now, or I'll forget.
All right. So you guys are making your way through these sloping hills and on these paths, and you find a good little area, like a little outcropping of trees off to the side of the road, and it provides enough cover that you're able to light a fire if you need to, and you're pretty well hidden from the main road.
Are we done with this trip now?
Honor.
I think we have a couple more days worth of travel.
Yeah, I think two more days.
Oh, I cannot-
5. You have 5 more days.
I can't.
You've traveled 1 day. You have 5 more.
I cannot ride on this animal anymore.
He
Well, then
likes
get
it.
off of it right now while you can.
I am already. I'm pretty sure
He's
Clip
having a
jumped
good
off
time.
before it stopped moving.
This is a good location to rest the horses. These are unlike those we have in the Shadow Realm, and I doubt that they could travel the whole journey without stops.
They cannot.
All right.
Mal's gonna say, very well, we need to come up with a watch. Actually, Honor, you guys do this. I shouldn't be saying much, if anything at all, at this moment.
No, I think
I
you're
feel
on
like
the right track,
he-
Mal.
he
Said we
probably-
should come up with a watch.
He would have proposed a watch for sure.
I feel like he
Absolutely.
would, but I need you guys to say what you think he'd be coming up with, because I don't want to give too much. You know what I mean?
Well, good idea, Malum said. Let's come up with a watch. You should go first.
Honor.
I can watch the entirety of the time. I do not need rest.
Wonderful.
All right. So, and for these for travel purposes, I do need to know who is resting and who is not.
I'm just up the whole time, keeping watch.
I'm
Without
sleeping.
blinking.
My body is just a tool.
I'm setting up a tent. Theron and Esamir can work on the fire.
I'll have to-
Do you want Theron and Esamir to help with the fire?
They did it last time. They were browning fish. These are 2 very capable young lads. As far as we know.
You know what? I'm glad. They deserve it.
And clip. All right. And before I forget to, who ate fish?
I did.
Me.
Okay.
Oh, I
Raw fish.
wasn't here, but I ate in real life.
I would have eaten fish.
Would Vesper have eaten a bit? They did like offer us fish, and they had a fire and stuff to cook them.
Did everybody else eat it?
So,
I did.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
Clip,
did.
Ulysses, Lux.
I probably would have eaten it as well.
Yeah, if everybody else
Oh,
ate it,
no.
I would have eaten it.
Mal probably didn't because he still had hands.
Yeah.
It
Sure.
looked golden
Yeah.
brown.
He
It was
had
so
a
appealing.
hunger.
They
hunger
were
for
golden
him.
brown. Adelina, did you eat?
Yes.
Okay. All right, and then for tonight, you guys are. So Vesper's taking the full watch on night 1. So everybody else is everybody else going to do what they can to get a full rest?
Yes. I am.
I just need a cat nap.
That helps nothing. Are you doing a short rest, a full rest?
So I actually don't need any of those. Like I don't need a short or full rest, unless I need to avoid exhaustion.
Yes, you need to avoid
You mostly
exhaustion.
just need the horses to
So-
avoid exhaustion.
So so like if you've been traveling all day, do you need a full rest to avoid exhaustion, or can you take a partial rest if you have?
So, I'm not gonna. Okay. So out of game,
Mhm.
like even though you're riding horses and everything like that, the amount of sleep that you get still matters in terms of in-world play. You know, just like in real life, you couldn't ride all day, not sleep all night, ride all day, not sleep all night for 6 days without ill effects.
Obviously, you haven't met Vesper, so.
I just wasn't sure like how exhaustion actually works because I've never used it before.
So
I think eventually, like, you would start gaining levels from just being up the whole time.
Eventually, your movement would go
yeah.
to 0. Eventually, you would just die.
Yes.
Yeah, but I think what he's saying is like Vesper in theory couldn't ride every day and take all the watches like back to back to back to back to back. Eventually she would need to rest. And so I think like you're going to need to rest, but don't just not rest because we haven't used spell slots or lost HP.
Exactly. That's what I mean. It's more of a. I don't want to say it's more role playing rest, but it is in a sense that your character will need to actually rest in order to fend off exhaustion. And exhaustion works. What I'll say this is, if Vesper does 2 nights in a row of not sleeping, she will get a level of exhaustion. 1 night is not going to give her a level of exhaustion unless she also didn't eat.
So just rest now, and maybe you take watch next time.
And like your characters, like, are you? I don't know if you're still needing information or not. You're just staring.
So, well, because I'm trying to think, because Clip didn't actually. Well, no, he did run early in the day, didn't he? So I will take a full rest.
He tried. Yeah, he tried to keep up with
He did run until he was exhausted. I forgot that happened in the same day because I was just thinking, man, if he was just sitting all day and didn't fight at all, he might not be that tired. He might only take a short rest. But no, I forgot that he ran for like hours.
Yes, he tried to keep up with the horses. I would say with that, if he didn't sleep, he would have a level of exhaustion tomorrow.
Okay, I forgot about that. Sorry. So yes, I will take a full rest then.
Okay, and so Vesper is the only one not going. And I'm not saying that the night ends now. If there's still other stuff your characters want to do while preparing for their rest, they can. I just want to know who is going to actually sleep tonight. And is that everybody except Vesper?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
And I think Mal would trust me to keep watch.
I trust you.
The honorable thing to do would be to keep watch.
Honor bids me to sleep and put my trust into the honor of others. Honor. And he's going to just be mumbling honor as he lays out his bedroll. All right, and with that, whatever you guys want to do, Clip, looks like I feel like we are going to have the shits. I'm sorry. What?
From the fish.
Yeah,
You asked about the fish.
What happened to our life?
Aw.
I think it's. Well, I mean, on my phone it shows it's still going.
Wait, you drank the whole bottle?
Okay.
Hold on, wait. Hold on.
She's a professional.
She's like this big.
Yeah. She downs it by the bottle.
But that's a whole bottle.
Oh, so Clip, were you holding on to the bottles for Adelina?
Yeah.
Okay. And so you guys see this fairy just like in an unproportionate amount of strength, lifts this bottle that's bigger than her to her mouth, drowns herself in pumpkin spice wine, and passes out. I assume ungracefully next to the bottle.
Yeah.
Okay.
She was too tired to get in the bottle.
Okay.
Can I read one of my books before people start going to bed?
Yes.
Okay, I would like to read Little Mike's Book of Spells. And this is the description that I had.
Okay, perfect. Now, mind you, that it's not midnight yet, so once midnight hits, you'll have to read it again.
Oh, that's fine. I don't think Vesper would, like, she would kind of like know it did something magical. But mostly she read it because all the children's illustrations looked absolutely terrifying to her. And she's going to send those experiential feelings to her queen because it was god awful.
Oh yeah, it's little Mike is a little gnome paladin who runs around and he looks in his prayer book at a big bright spell and he gets an idea and he prays real hard and then a shield wraps around him.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Vesper's gonna hate it.
Oh yeah, it is very, very goody and very colorful and bright and happy.
Gross.
Yeah. All right. So Vesper is reading the book. Adelina is passed out from too much wine. Elnoa is over by the horses, making sure that her horse has food before she goes to bed. And is anybody else doing anything?
I'm sleeping in a tree.
Clip is
With a
sleeping
passed
up.
out. I assume the passed out fairy is on the same limb as me.
Just sleeping.
All right. Ulysses?
Sleeping.
All right. So night one goes without a hitch. There's no need for rolls. You guys are not too far off from Greenest and far enough away from the bandit camp and off the side of the road that nothing happens tonight. So Vesper, you see dawn beginning to break. The clearing that you guys are in is starting to light up. The fire has burned down to embers. The air is kind of chilly. You can see your breath this morning. What would you guys like to do?
I would like to get really close to like Lux's face. Like really close.
All right.
And I would like to whisper, "Dawn has arisen," right in her ear.
All right. I will. All right. Open my eyes. Good morning, Vesper. And I'll kiss her on the forehead.
Oh,
the
God.
world says hello.
Oh god.
I hate it.
What a
Well,
wonderful
say that.
morning.
Does
No.
Vesper's heart grow at least a little bit?
No. Vesper actually has never had any kind of affection bestowed on her before. So she doesn't understand or process what's happening.
Do you feel attacked?
Did anything happen in the night? I guess not, since we slept.
Vesper hasn't moved since being really close to your face, and she's going to say, "Nothing to report." And then she's going to get up and kind of just stare off, wondering what the fuck that was.
All right. Time to wake the camp up. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning. Oh. 5 more minutes, Mom.
And I'll bang my pots together. Time for breakfast.
God. Mal is going to get up. What in the hells?
Time for breakfast. All right. Theron, Esamir, do you want to cook our breakfast before you go?
Cliff is gonna climb down from his tree and lay right next to the fire.
Adelina, how do you wake up?
Stumbly and kind of giving Lux a dirty look.
Good morning, Adelina.
Pumpkin spice wine and just sits down in a huff up against the rock.
And Esamir and Theron are going to start pulling out a little bit of their provisions. They have some better things because they are both traders by trade, and so they have some. You see that they are mixing flour and water together in some stone mortars and making up some flapjacks, and they have a skillet on them, so they are making some pancakes for you all, as well as cooking up some eggs and a little bit of bacon that they had on them.
Are they like cooking around me since I laid right next to the fire, or did they like go to the other side when I came and laid down?
I thought you were in a tree.
He climbed down to be near the fire.
Oh, okay.
I climbed down immediately, laid next to the fire.
I was like, wait a minute.
I'm sure it's just around you.
Yeah, they're
just like
can't do that
reaching
big of a
over
fire.
me.
well, I mean, they would have moved to where they had workspace.
Can you throw me some of that bacon before you cook it?
Raw bacon.
Yeah, sure. Here you go. Esmir tosses you like half a piece of bacon.
I want to catch it in my mouth
Do a dexterity check.
Ooh.
with advantage.
No, ma'am. You just woke up,
Oh.
but you nimbly catch it out of the air.
I wake up nimbly. I wake up dexily.
You wake up dexily, so you are able to snag the bacon out, and then they get to work cooking everything else. And Mal is going to pull out the jar as he sits next to the fire and study it.
Sometimes shaking helps. That is how I found Fairy.
You could see the fairy through the glass jar, though. We all saw her.
Oh, this trick. Okay, so hold it so like it is between you and light, and then you can see through it.
And Mal's going to hold it by the fire and then shake his head. No, I can't see through it.
Oh, then it is just black liquid.
Honor. And he's going to hand it over to Clip because Mal should not be the one studying this right now.
I do not want this.
Here, I shall take it. I know of dark magics.
Okay, yeah.
If there is a dark liquid, perhaps it is a dark magic. And I would like to study it more closely today. Can I do a check on it again? Because now instead of just like seeing if it's magical from like 5 feet away, I'm actually like holding it and studying it.
Sure, do an Arcana check.
Okay. With advantage?
Not with advantage.
Oh shit!
He
I know
knows
less
it's not.
today.
Yeah, you still, like, while you believe Ulysses and Mal that they're able to detect what kind of magic it is, you just can't sense this kind of magic. And in fact, judging by this roll, it's a magic that Ulysses and Mal may be the only ones familiar with.
I am completely unfamiliar with this magic. It is likely not something that my queen has taught me. Here,
Let
You seem
the
to know
white
things.
lady try. Oh, sorry.
the white lady tried.
I've been called worse.
Yeah. You hear Mal in the back go, Karen!
All right, I'll cast guidance on myself and I'll check it out.
All right, with a 14,
With a
with a
18.
17.
17.
With a 17, actually, it makes sense that Lux is also able to tell that this is a specific kind of magic. Almost as if something is bound here that only you, Mal, and Ulysses may be able to pick up on. You, because you're a cleric. Mal, because he is from a specific plane. And Ulysses, because he is cursed.
Yeah.
Something or someone is bound in this thing. And I'd imagine if we open it or break it, they would be released for good or for bad.
Ooh, but I bet they hate being trapped in there. I bet it is a torturous experience.
Probably, but there's probably a reason why they're trapped in there.
You should put your cheek up to the bottle and sense its displeasure. and then I'm gonna sip some more pumpkin spice.
Mary,
So-
we can't have you passing out right now. We have to get on these animals.
I need the energy. I'm also gonna cast Druidcraft, and I want to create an orb to predict the weather for the next 24 hours because I'm uncomfortably cold.
Did you just pick spells to fuck with me, man?
The answer is yes.
I love it so much.
Okay, but it's just at your location. Okay, so it's in this area, and we'll say how. Adelina, tell me the weather. Good morning. It's in this area it's going to be chilly in the morning, but it is going to be partly overcast with highs in the mid 80s. A 5% chance of precipitation. And that's, yes, it is false fall in Texas. And Adelina, you can tell that as your Doppler inside your head shows that there is a chance for a storm in this area moving north. You can't tell how strong the storm may get going north, but there is a chance of rain that increases the more you go north.
You could have just said there was a cloud in the orb, and
No, we need a percentage for this.
Did a pollen count.
Yeah, we need a-
I did.
Oh, I see. Yeah. There's a cloud that's like 15% translucent.
Ooh, false fall in Texas. So 15% means it's definitely going to rain.
It's gonna rain.
It's definitely going to rain.
Right.
Esamir's gonna speak up. Food's done, guys.
Wonderful. Breakfast time, everyone.
All right, who's all eating?
I will.
Wait,
I would eat if everybody else ate.
Did you have eggs?
Yes, I did cook them all.
Oh, you cooked them all. You don't have any uncooked?
No.
That's okay. I'll go see if I can find some.
Okay. Adelina, are you eating?
Yeah.
Okay. And then Lux, you are eating, yeah?
Yeah, of course.
And then Mal will. Okay, and then Clip, you're going to go try to find eggs?
Yeah, I want to climb a tree. Go look for birds' nests and look for eggs.
All right, do a survival check.
All right. Survival.
Okay.
Yeah, you see and actually now give me a luck as well.
Oh, shit. Oh, no.
All right, so you see a bird's nest, and there are several eggs, but there is a big fat blue jay sitting in the nest.
I want to try to swipe the blue jay away to take one of the eggs.
Okay, so the blue jay flaps its wings, gets up, and then starts dive bombing you, kind of like the blue jays do at Ender outside.
So do you think I could I kind of swat it away and try to grab one of the eggs really quickly while it's flying at me?
Sure, do a dex check.
Okay, watch, this will be the one I fail.
If you do, you're falling out of the tree.
Okay.
You pass. You grab an egg.
Okay. So I want to climb back down the tree, holding my egg very carefully to get away from this blue jay.
Okay,
I want to use my claw and poke a hole in the egg, and I want to suck the egg out of there.
that's disgusting. All right. Wait, Adelina, are you going to make Clip drop the egg?
No, I'm not. I just thought it'd be funny.
You did that, I would have thrown eggs at you. Fairy or not.
The eggs are the size of her, so. All right, so you guys are all sitting around the fire eating. Clip comes down from the tree, sucking on an egg. it's all on you guys.
Well, if the storms are coming, we should probably head out. Esamir and Theron, it was very nice to meet you. I assume you have, wedding stuff to go do?
Oh yeah, we have to visit our friend first in Baldur's Gate. We invited her to the wedding, even though she's kind of a downer. Her name's Melian. If you ever run into her, just make sure she's drugged up, and she'll be good to talk to.
I'll keep that in mind. I don't carry much drugs on me, but I'll keep it in mind, I guess.
Well, in any case, if you're in Baldur's Gate, it's probably going to take about 6 months before we can get married. So if you find your way in Baldur's Gate in 6 months' time, we'll be at the Big White Chapel for Marriages. It's the sign's right there. You can't
I've
miss
heard
it.
about that one.
Yeah.
It's very nice.
Yes,
It's a nice venue.
it is.
Wait.
Why didn't you get married at the Big Rainbow Chapel?
They were booked up.
Mm.
Makes sense.
Wait,
Yeah.
Especially in Baldur's Gate.
Oh yeah.
It takes 6 months to get mated here.
Well, no. We have plans, and we have to find all of our friends that we made down in the Underdark. The two of them are going to be almost impossible to find. They just run around. They're two little dwarves. One of them's not a dwarf, but he thinks he is.
Oh, I think the party met two dwarves. Did they have a deck of cards?
Did they show you that deck? Oh God.
Yeah. Let me tell you about this deck of cards.
We know about them.
Did they get your family killed too?
No. You drew from it?
Multiple times.
That's not advised.
It was wonderful to watch.
Yeah, we lost 2 party members.
Yeah, you should never draw from that deck of cards.
Yeah, that's why I didn't choose to do that one.
I did, and I became more powerful.
Yeah,
That can happen too.
They were wandering just a handful of days south of here. You might be able to catch up to them.
We should have asked about them sooner, but why? It's such a crazy coincidence that you've met them and we happen to be part of their party. It's like God's at work here. All right, Esamir, let's head south and find Sinjin Rock.
I think that was exactly what their names were.
Oh, that was the guy with the talking sword.
Yep, that's Dawnbreaker. Yep, you guys met them.
Oh yeah, he talked weird.
Yeah, he kind of. Yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah, very very strange way of talking.
Yep.
Was not a fan.
I didn't meet them, but they sounded wonderful, based on the stories I've heard.
Oh, they're probably the 2 best barbarians I've ever met. Probably in the entire universe.
Yeah, I believe it.
Yep. Just
The shorter one smelled of fungus and dirt.
he didn't offer you a mushroom,
Oh, he did.
did he?
We did not take it.
Okay, that's good because those things have been in his underwear for years.
They're not even the same mushrooms.
No, they're all brand new mushrooms.
Did somebody eat them?
He almost
Yet.
he almost convinced the stone giant to eat one, and then he felt really bad and decided not to let them eat it. True story, but we'll get out of your hair. Find us at our wedding, and we'll tell you all about our adventures in the Underdark.
I can't
Okay.
wait.
I'd love to, and if you don't find someone to do the ceremony, I do ceremonies. So,
Can I
but
be your
probably
flower
not
elf?
the best to,
Elf.
We'll see.
We would love to have you guys there, and I certainly. Do you have a way we can contact you, Lux, so we can maybe take you up on the offer to get us married?
I
Pull out a business card. It's like silver embossed.
with all the clerics from town to town and place of worship to place of worship, we all talk, so they'll know me. Just spread word at your nearest holy
Perfect.
place.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you so much. It's only fitting that you guys hold a place of honor at our wedding for finding my love's engagement ring again.
Yes, that would be interesting story. May the cat lord bless your mating.
Thank you. All right, Toodles.
Toodaloo.
What does doodles mean?
How
They're-
devastated might they be if their chapel burned down?
Vesper. No, we don't mess with
We don't
matings.
burn down chapels.
No, we don't. Well, I mean, not that, but we don't mess with matings. It's a beautiful thing that not everybody gets to enjoy.
Also, super not cool to burn down chapels.
also, it is an action without honor.
They are just buildings. The Backsies do not need buildings.
And the Steel Defender is going to speak. We are Tabaxi.
Oh, that thing. Destroy it again. All right, are we getting on these? Where are these animals?
They're there.
Okay.
I'm gonna suggest y'all probably need to feed, make sure they're fed before we get going far. Just gonna say,
Wait,
I fed
they can't-
mine.
They can't feed
They eat the
themselves?
grass.
Yeah, what kind of animals cannot find food for themselves?
I assume when we were resting, they were just eating grass and shit.
Probably both, yes.
Yeah, some of them were grazing, but only El Noah fed her horse.
I feel like my horse isn't getting that much strain put on them.
Probably not. But yes,
All right, well,
so Ulysses, you did feed your horse?
Yeah.
Let's let the horses graze on the leftovers, and then we can be on our way.
Okay, so are you guys all letting your horses graze or eat some before you leave?
I feel like Clip would assume that his
So-
horse is already eaten.
Okay.
Vesper's just been comparing these to nightmares from the Shadow Realm, and nightmares don't need to eat, but sometimes they feast on the corpses of their enemies.
Gross. Okay.
So,
So no?
well, she's gonna go up to Lux. Lux seems to know what she's doing.
Okay.
Lux, how are we to feed the horses if we have not slaughtered anyone recently?
They can just eat the leftovers from the pig and the chickens, the eggs.
Ah, I see.
They normally eat like carrots, by the way.
I mean, yeah, but they're horses. They'll kind of eat anything.
They really like bread and apples.
Yeah,
Well, do you have any bread or apples?
they did load our packs up, with stuff to.
Yeah, you guys do notice on your saddlebags that there are bags of just like oats and stuff for the horses.
Also,
Good point.
I
Great
really
point.
need to know: is it Lux or is it the player who thinks that horses should eat eggs and bacon?
Oh, it's the player. I thought horses just kind of ate whatever.
No.
Yeah, when
I
you
mean,
said,
I know horses like vegetables and shit, but would a
don't eat
horse not
meat.
eat eggs?
No, what I'm
No.
supposed to? No,
They're herbivores.
you
So
what, you
hold on, I looked
want
this up.
horses.
People do feed eggs to their horses.
Maybe for protein, but
But,
Yeah, and
yeah,
it's for their
it's-
coat and stuff.
I
It's
feel like it's fine.
it's like it's kind of, but that's not. I think you're thinking goats, baby.
Yeah, you're thinking about
Thinking
goats. Goats will
And
eat even
pigs.
like, like in cartoons they would eat like tin cans and stuff. Like,
Pigs will eat a human body, and that's why
Pigs-
like that whole thing is a thing.
yeah, pigs will eat other pigs.
Yeah.
Adelina's. For those watching, it said, Adelina, the little fairy, said, "Could someone feed my horse oats? I don't want to die."
So does Vesper feed her horse?
Given the advice from Ulysses and Alnoa and Lux, she wants to hold out eggs and bacon in one hand, and then like the apple she found in her pack in the other, to see which one the horse wants to eat.
Where did you get an apple?
Hey, they said there was rations in there.
Okay.
No one said they're
Okay.
they're not
Okay.
horse
Nobody said there
rations.
was no. Okay. So the horse goes up and bites the apple out of your hand, and like you get the horse lips all over your hand.
Mm. Ah.
That fuzzy feeling.
So
Mine does not prefer corpses.
All right, well, I guess oats for the apple, or oats for the horses.
So, observing what just happened to Vesper, Clip is going to take some food indiscriminately out of his horse's saddlebag and just kind of throw it on the ground in front of his horse and say, eat, animal.
The horse will lower its head and eat the oats off the ground.
All right, I guess we go on now that all of our horses have eaten.
Vesper, I just want to point out, Vesper has had more affection from 2 different beings today than like probably the rest of her life. She had a forehead kiss from Lux, and then a horse lips touched her hand. I feel like Vesper is more traumatized than her victims.
Nah, she's still processing because she never saw like affection really or had it given to her. Because no one's really been affectionate here, and no one was affectionate back in the Shadow Realm. So
you've been pretty aggressive since you've been here.
Yeah. So these are all firsts. She doesn't know what they are.
I think when I literally first met Vesper, I watched her. What did I? Oh, I watched you slowly stick a knife into someone's face.
No, Bardley stuck a knife in someone, and I just pushed it in.
Oh, and you pushed it in. Yeah, that was the first thing I saw Vesper do. So, like,
I didn't know how it worked.
No one has been affectionate to Vesper. No. We all watched that happen.
I was gonna say, yeah, she doesn't know that these are affectionate things. She just thinks they're surface world things.
And I assume we're talking while we're traveling.
I imagine so.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm going to say 4 hours in, I need Ulysses to do let's say a constitution check.
Oh, that's a
Oh,
save. Sorry.
Yeah, check. All right. So your mind is closed off from something that was trying to break into it. You can feel something was trying to communicate with you, but you blocked it out passively. And
That
you
was
continue.
weird.
Clip is definitely riding in the back of this column because he does not have control over his horse.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to say
aware.
that you guys are, you're just, day 2 is pretty uneventful. You're able to pass through the day, following the trail towards Elturel, and you see a couple of different campsites ahead. You see that off to the right, there are some big rocks out in the middle of, some big rocks out on the side of the path. It looks like if you were to go behind them, it would kind of obscure your view from the road. Off to the left, there's some sloping hills, but otherwise completely open. And then just a little bit behind you and on the right is kind of a ditch that has some trees that would obscure view from the road.
So wait,
do we have any? Has there been any indication of like trouble ahead, or that we should hide?
There's been no indication of trouble ahead, and looking at the road, you can't see that this part of the path has been traveled often.
Okay.
Did you say it was nighttime? Like it's the end of the day?
It's starting to be the end of the day. The sun is still up, but it's starting to go down. You know, if you get to camp soon, you'll be able to have it set up as night falls.
Okay. So are we stopping here? Because I am tired of sitting on this animal.
I think we should.
Yeah,
Okay.
seems like a good place. How long has it been? 4 hours?
No, he said it's been all day. We've traveled all day.
It's been all day. Okay.
It's been all day. I also, in case anybody needs me to repeat things, pointed out 3 different campsites that you guys will need to choose from.
Yeah, I was gonna ask. So, how big are those rocks? You said there's some big rocks. How big?
So they're essentially pieces of mountain from a long forgotten volcano. So they're, let's say, 10 feet tall, completely obscure a campsite.
Do they look climbable?
No. Yes. What? I don't know. What? Like, do you want to be on top of the rock?
Yeah, Clip was gonna offer to climb on top of the rock and keep watch.
Is that where you guys are deciding to camp? Like, you guys are still on the road right now, looking at these 3 different campsites.
Okay, so I will say, I can try to climb that rock and keep watch if you guys want to rest by the rock.
Sounds like a fine plan to me.
I think that'd be great.
Yeah, because you can see people coming from far.
Yes, and I love being in high places. Makes me feel powerful.
If it makes you happy, then I'm happy.
If it makes you happy.
Hey, no music. No music. We got rid of that. We don't do it anymore.
Sorry.
Lux, you do not allow me to do what brings me joy.
In moderation.
Hmm.
I wouldn't prefer if Clip was just always up on trees. Like if we were traveling and then she was just going tree to tree, that would be super inconvenient. So would be scaring every person we come across. But I said the next person you can.
Yeah, until she decides they are a nice person.
Well, that would be bad luck.
Like bandits. Okay, so I do want.
We'll apologize. It'll be fine.
So I want to jump off my horse, throw some oats on the ground for it, and say, "This time eat before we wake up."
So,
And I wanna-
are you at the campsite, or are you just doing this on the road?
Oh, sorry,
No,
I
we're going to the
assumed.
campsite.
Yeah, we went to the
Yeah.
rocks.
Okay, you went to the rocks. Okay. All right. So then go ahead and Clip, you can make it up that rock, no problem if you're wanting to get up there to look out. So you are not sleeping tonight. Are you taking the full rest or the full watch?
I guess I'll ask. Does anybody want to watch half the night? And I will watch half the night. I can also sleep on the rock, so I could like watch half time, sleep half time.
I only must rest for 4 hours. So, if you would like, I could either take the first or the second shift if no one else was willing.
How
Well,
about
Defender doesn't need sleep either, so that one just stays alert pretty much the whole time.
I could take first one. I'm very excited to look at the world from on top of that rock. So that will keep me awake for a little bit. And then when you wake up, I will sleep for a little bit.
Sounds like a good plan. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Wonder if I have rations.
I'm still gonna feed my horse and stuff like that, and then I'll get some ration for me and eat for me.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think part of my resting will also be feeding the horse.
Okay.
I'll follow suit, feed the horse, and then feed the me.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll eat one of my rations.
Adelina, are you
As
eating as
well.
well?
Eating and drinking.
All right. And Ulysses, you are too. Okay. Perfect.
Yes.
All right. And so who's taking first watch?
I am.
Okay. I need you to roll just once a D100.
Oh, shit. Okay.
48. 40.
Sounds like you guys need a short rest. Or a long rest.
I could use one.
That's not what I wanted. $48. There it is.
Oh, God. I don't like the way you said that.
And it is a treasure trove. That magically just appears.
I'm gonna put
All right.
myself on this rock.
Okay, I need you, and before I tell you what it does, I need you to just pick a person that might be in the party that might be in Clip's thoughts right now.
I would probably be thinking about Vesper and how I'm doing this great thing for her, letting her rest.
And Vesper, where are you in the camp?
So I would probably be close to sleeping, like near the rocks, since that's where the watch place is.
All right, and would Vesper be near anybody else?
Not on purpose.
Especially not Lux.
All right. Well, Clip, as you're sitting there, and just different thoughts run through people's minds every day. This Clip just thinks about Vesper for a little bit, and Vesper.
How cool she is.
You know what? It doesn't matter because I imagine you're all within 30 feet of each other. You guys, everything, all of your structures, all of your items, and all of you, whether you realize it or not, all grow a size larger. So if you're tiny, you go to small. If you're medium, you go to large. If you're large, you go to huge. And Clip, you are the only one that sees this because I think everybody else is asleep.
Okay, so I just witnessed everybody getting big all of a sudden.
Yeah, everybody is just huge now, including yourself.
So I feel that happen.
Yep.
I mean, I guess I would see a little bit higher up. Hold on, let me type that real quick. Just everyone growing a size larger.
Yeah, and it's just random. You could have rolled worse things on this magic table. So
Yeah. So Clip is gonna be a little surprised, but he's gonna look down at Vesper, think how much he doesn't want to wake her up, and not say anything.
alrighty. And after about an hour, everybody reduces back to normal size, and the rest of your watch happens pretty uneventful.
Oh, I was so excited to be bigger. I could see higher up. I say to myself on my rock.
All right. And what's happening now? Because 4 hours are up.
I assume, does Vesper just come out of her trance automatically?
Yes.
Okay, so I want to wave one of my paws at Vesper.
Vesper is going to mimic the action and then scurry up the rock.
Oh, I was going to stay on this rock.
That's fine. You can still sleep on it, but she assumes this is watch rock now.
Okay.
All right. So Vesper, now I need you to roll a D100 during your watch.
Oh, I was going to tell her what happened.
Okay, go ahead.
A Vesper, so very weird. I may have fallen asleep, maybe, because I saw everybody get bigger, even fairy and even little ones. But then a little later, they went back to normal. So maybe magic here, or I was sleeping. I don't know.
I will pay attention to any size differentials that occur.
Okay, yeah. If you see like weird magic things happening, maybe let me know.
I will do that. Are you staying on this rock?
Oh, of course.
Then I shall tell you very quickly, as I will also keep watch on this rock.
Yeah. Just maybe say sometimes you have to wake me up multiple times for me to get up. So just be aware.
She's going to nod and then stare off into the distance.
I need you to roll a D10.
Oh God.
All right, for the next 8 years, you have Vesper antlers grow out of your head, and you have them for the next 8 years.
Okay. So those creepy deer skulls?
Yes.
Can they look like that at least?
Of course.
Beautiful. Okay,
Yeah.
then that's fine.
Okay. But you do have them for the next 8 years.
Okay.
Unless you are able to. So one of the disadvantages of this, because it does come with an advantage, one of the disadvantages of this is if you try to blend into a crowd without using disguise self or something like that, you are going to roll things with disadvantage trying to be a sleuth.
Okay.
Because nobody's got antlers coming out of their head.
Yeah, I feel like that's not something I try to do often, so that's fine.
Yeah. However, now you can add this to your list of actions as the advantage to this. You can make melee weapon attacks with them for 1d8 piercing damage plus your charisma modifier.
Ooh, different question. Okay, so I can stab people with them. Because I don't know how real antlers work. No, real antlers bleed. Do they have nerves? Can I just break a part of my antler off and stab somebody with that?
So you don't know if you can break them off or if it would hurt.
I don't know how many animals she's met with antlers.
So in real life, out of character, antlers or deer shed their antlers every year. It doesn't hurt them at all.
I didn't think so.
But I don't know if Vesper would know that growing up in the Shadow Fae.
That's fair. Does she feel them grow, or are they just kind of there?
She feels them grow.
Does it hurt?
It does not hurt.
Okay.
Kind of eaches.
She's gonna just touch them.
Okay.
And then wait for her 4 hours to be up before she tells Clip about it.
Oh, well, something tells me Clip's gonna know.
Well, so at the end of the 4 hours, when dawn is again rising, Vesper is going to again get very close to Clip's face, and then she's going to say, "Clip, there is indeed magic here."
Hey, since they're still brand new, are they? Do they have that like really
Velvet?
Stuff?
Yeah, the velvet on them.
So the magic happened fast. They did grow with the velvety stuff on there, but then it was like an aging spell as well to match her age, and the velvet kind of rubbed off on its own.
Oh, wait, so hold up. Is the velvet hanging off like loose skin?
I feel like it falls.
Yeah, no, it kind of sloughed off.
Wait, her
Okay.
antlers match her age?
Yes.
Isn't Vesper like 100?
Oh,
Bro, you have massive antlers.
I'm 121.
You are like 100-point buck right now.
So they're not that massive.
Fancy.
We're not doing that. We're not doing
She's
that.
not gonna be able to fit in any building we go into because her antlers are too damn wide.
Her
tall.
neck would snap.
Yeah, I was gonna say it still has to match her like body size. Okay, so when she whispers at Clip is going to not open his eyes. He is very hard to wake, and he's going to say, "Okay, what happened?"
This.
So he's gonna like slowly open his eyes. Are you like in his face?
Yeah.
Vesper, that is interesting. Look, what happened to you?
I do not know. And she's going to back up at that point and say, during the night, they grew. And I don't quite know what they are because I have not seen them for myself as I was keeping watch.
Okay, so those are like. Wait, can I touch one this to see if it is real?
Yes.
Oh no. Sorry, I think I disconnected. Okay, so he's gonna like reach up and like touch one of them and kind of mess with it for a second. Oh yes, these are antlers like deer have.
All right. Well, I am not a deer, so this must mean that magic is afoot here.
I think there is magic. I mean, that hasn't seemed to do anything bad though. Deer fight with those. Like they fight each other for females. So you can probably fight with them. Maybe not me. Maybe not me. Hold on. Don't attack me. Don't try it out. But maybe like next person you want to scare, attack them with antlers and see what happens.
This is an interesting opportunity. I
Yeah,
shall
but
do so.
they are pokey. Sometimes when deer fight with them, they get stuck together. So be careful that person you scared does not also have antlers.
So real quick, I'm adding it to my attacks. I'm assuming I'm not proficient in my antlers.
No, you don't get to add your proficiency, just your charisma modifier.
Okay, so it's instead of attacking with strength, I'm attacking with charisma.
So it's whatever your melee is.
I think that's strength for everybody.
Okay, then yeah, it'll be with strength, but you get for your plus to hit, you can add your charisma modifier.
So damage is 1d10, 1d8, 1d8 plus charisma.
Yes.
Or slashing damage.
This would be piercing.
Piercing. Okay.
Let me just make sure. Yes, piercing.
Oh yeah. Hey Vesper, you should go wake everybody up with those and see what they do. Like, don't poke them. Just like wake them up and let them see them.
Okay, she's gonna scurry off this rock and then go up to Lux and say, "Good morning," and then kiss her on the forehead.
Good morning, Vesper. I love what you've done with your hair.
I believe it was magic.
Well, I like antlers. 'Tis the season.
'Tis the season.
I want to do an Arcana check on the antlers.
Okay.
Actually, I'll detect magic.
Okay, perfect. All right. So you sense the presence of magic within 30 feet of you. That
That's
rock,
a beautiful spell.
that rock is emanating so much magic.
The rock?
The rock that Clip and Vesper were on top of to look out at the road.
Oh my god.
Oh, I think all the magic's coming from that rock. We should probably not stand near it.
And you can tell that the School of Magic is transmutation.
It's transmutation magic, which makes sense on why you're dressed up for the holidays.
Oh yeah, and while you guys were sleeping, you got big and then small again. It was very sad for the little ones because they were normal for like an hour.
I wouldn't worry too much about it. It seems to just be coming from the rock, so when we get away from the rock, it should go away. Although with transmutation magic, sometimes changes do last for a long time. So
Vesper, you may be horny for a while.
that's what I would say.
Well, it is an adventure that I am looking forward to.
Excellent. So I imagine the order for the day is that you guys are taking care of the horses, getting breakfast, and getting everything ready.
Yeah. I'll look for some mistletoe, but that's about it.
Okay. You do find so much mistletoe because it is almost Christmas, basically.
And hangs it on Vesper's antlers.
Vesper, come here.
She walks over.
Ooh, if we put some of this on your antlers, people would be extra nice to us, or to you, which is good in general. But also, if you're gonna scare them, it gives them like a false sense of comfort, so it would be even better for you too.
I suppose.
All right,
Wait.
I hang mistletoe on her antlers.
Wait, isn't that the weed that like kills trees?
Yes, but also it is a Christmas decoration.
Okay,
So
so
now I
Vesper,
can spread the plague to trees as well.
See, she loves it.
yes. So yeah, Vesper, that stuff attacks trees. So now you have weed and you are horny. So I hope you are happy.
All right, and I'm going to say it is 10 o'clock, so I just wanted to for you guys to be able to add to the notes to this.
Oh God.
So those were the two big events I wanted to put in the beginning of the travels. The next 4 days, 3 days, 3 days that you guys have to travel are going to happen uneventfully. You guys are going to be able to take your watches and things of the like. That rock if any of you had inspected it or done anything to that rock, you would have found out it was a Fey shrine, and it was Fey wild magic surges that were happening throughout the rock.
Makes sense.
And so with that, you guys are going to be able, at the end of this session, you guys have reached clearing in the road, and you are able to see the city of Elturel right before you. And that's where we're going to end for tonight. You guys at the city of Elturel. Really thought well, I'll tell you guys that after I log off the stream. So, Clip still has not bought the Worcestershire sauce. Sorry about
I did not go
its
shopping
coffee,
today. I'm
but
going tomorrow
she will get you the Worcestershire.
because I'm on break, so I did not go shopping today. I'm putting it off till I actually have to go somewhere.
Yeah. So I'm with that. Still send a message with your favorite character or DM if the DM is your favorite, and we'll send you a bottle of Worcestershire sauce. All right.